On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And he is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty decline, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand-checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now it's Jackson off play action. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Jackson. That's into the hand. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at the... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it. Throwing is Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he goes out right around the 39. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff, running left, Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Giants! And Xavier Worthy, 54 yards. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he's got it down to the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Foster. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Throwing now is Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a pair of teams who met each other in Super Bowl 25. It's the Bills and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
why we changed it.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Second down, Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball led him. Dable displeased with that one, and out comes the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On third down, Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Bates' kick is good. And
Hey, report.
boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
He's into space, has the 25. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play out of the G-men. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A short game, down to the 7. They'll look to pick up the pace. Jackson now on 2nd down. He runs. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, New York. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Still going inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was one. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
You let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to have the Giants first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the... A first down throw for Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defender.
Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side?
First and 10. Jackson now. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Giants. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one. This is first and 10. Back near his goal line, Jackson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Big chunk out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be incomplete. The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. Jackson up top again. He's going to try it here again. And it's a touchdown. A run with Cook. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good. On target from long range. So a road win here for the Bills. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game,
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in. To throw is Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. The 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now it's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Jackson now. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Steps away. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is in. Touchdown. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jackson. Again, it's Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Bates' kick is good.
DC, ready?
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now it's Jackson. He's got it.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin.
Back now in
Brandon
Seattle,
Gott.
Washington. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set. And he will take it on in. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. That's Foster. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Henry will score. Touchdown. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A 1st down carry for Henry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in. To throw is Darnold. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Back to throw, Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. One last throw now for Darnold. Fights through him. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.